What's up, everybody? Today we're going to get into the price of Bitcoin and get into some news. Fidelity filing for a spot ETF. This is huge. Before we get into this video, make sure you hit that like button and please subscribe. We'll do it now. All right, let's get into this. So as you can see, today in Bitcoin, we're having a green day. We did have a little bit of a pump, and we hit some local resistance right around 39, and we almost hit 31,000. Was watching this. I did take a long on some altcoins. As you can see, this green line here, this is some weekly resistance line. We did come up and touch it, come down. You know, we have had a major move, big move over the last few months, but I mean, it's kind of hard to say. I would expect some more downside, but with all this ETF news, all this money potentially coming into the market, I could see it going up to 32, maybe even $36,000. We're just gonna have to sit back and wait. Crypto market is coming in just under $1.2 trillion. As you can see, we had some downers today. Biggest compound 45% on the week. That's been a great trade. If you aren't already follow me on Twitter, Real D Crypto. I would have Real Deal Crypto. Someone else got it. I'm working on trying to get that name from him. Um, get into the news. All right. So as you can see, Fidelity. I mean, we did talk last week. Fidelity, Charles Schwab were talking about opening up a crypto exchange. It's funny how that news comes out after BlackRock announces their spot ETF. All these other big hedge funds are filing for a spot ETF as well. 2x leveraged Bitcoin ETF got approved last week, and now Fidelity, $4.2 trillion asset manager, Fidelity is reported to file for a spot Bitcoin ETF. The block reported that the financial giant is close to submitting the necessary filing for the exchange traded fund. Subsequently, following it's hard for me to say that word. A similar decision taken by BlackRock this month. The report notes that the asset manager is set to join the list of issuers and could submit the filing as soon as Tuesday. Moreover, when the fellow asset management giant BlackRock submitted its filing June 15th, and Fidelity, now one of the largest firms, to follow suit. And we did talk about what happened after BlackRock submitted its filing June 15th. We talked about it last week. Come back here. June 15th, right here, right at the beginning of this big move up, right? This breakout, this falling channel. I mean, it's all correlated as Bitcoin's coming into this weekly resistance line. I mean, support line. It comes to bounce right when the news comes out. They talk about the matrix. Seems to be a little set up for me. And Dizzy said it great, but we'll get into this. These are all different hedge funds and banks that are partnering or building in crypto, and they talked about their asset and their activity. Look at and these numbers are out of the billions and how much money that these guys manage. Look at BlackRock, 9,000 billion, $9 trillion. We'll just go and round up trillion. Fidelity, and they're just now filing for that ETF, 4.2 trillion. JP Morgan, 3.3 trillion. JP Morgan just coming out with their own JP Morgan coin, their own banking the banking coin. They tokenize USD in their coin, for euro transfers. I mean, it's all falling together for such a big bull run coming this 2025. And this is gonna be a trickling effect. It's a domino effect. It's gonna keep on happening. More and more hedge funds, more and more banks are gonna come out and say that they're pro crypto. Goldman Sachs, 2.6 trillion. BNY Mellon, 1.9 trillion. Invesco, we talked about them last week. About their Bitcoin ETFs filing, 1.4 trillion. Bank of America, 1.4 trillion. All these hedge funds and banks all getting into crypto all at the same time. No, it's kind of hard to say they weren't already a little bit into the market. But all their assets together, $27 trillion. Nice, and we talked about last week about what 10% allocation of all this would be. It'd be huge for market. And we'll get into what DZ said. I mean, he said it pretty well right here. A 4% allocation from the big hedge funds would double the entire crypto market. That's 100% on your returns, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not already in, I suggest you start looking into coins that you like. And if you're afraid of Bitcoin because it's too much, you don't have to buy an entire Bitcoin. You can buy fractional. They call it satoshis, the fraction of an entire Bitcoin. Don't have to buy a whole one. And you say, oh well, I won't get the same return. No, you'll get the same return. Put $100 into it, and Bitcoin doubles, 100% return. Now you have $200. You're still gonna get that percentage of gains that Bitcoin is gonna have in this next bull run. You're just not gonna have the 30 to 60,000 or 30 to 120,000. No, it's the gains are there. You're just not. You just don't have to. And that's not going to get the full effect of if you buy a whole token. But there are so many other great projects. You could buy Ethereum. Ethereum is much cheaper. I think Ethereum can have a higher returns than Bitcoin. It's already had in the past. Some altcoins, I think you have bigger returns than Ethereum. A little bit more risky, but find a project you understand, good following behind it, good community. I don't see why you can't have life changing money. But yeah, okay. So like we were talking about, total market cap crypto right now is 1.2 trillion. Well, we're just shy of it. But 4% allocation is 1.1 trillion. So it's at 2.3 trillion dollar market cap. And in reality, the retail and corporate FOMO would be closer to 3 to 4x. When other people start seeing all this money, and then they see Bitcoin in the headlines reaching all new highs, they're gonna FOMO, fear of missing out. They're gonna start putting all this money in at the highs, and honestly, they're gonna be the ones losing their money. They're the ones gonna be holding that and those coins all the way to the bottom. But you and I won't. I'm personally DCing every Friday. I put a little bit of money into the coins I like. I DC every week. You could do the same, or you could do it every month, whatever you're comfortable with. Only invest what you're comfortable with losing. I mean, it's one of the biggest things in trading or investing. Don't over leverage yourself. Don't but I mean, 3 to 4x your money. Imagine. I mean, would that change your life? Yeah. I mean, you could easily 10x your money in some of these coins. Would that change your life? Me personally, that's life changing money for me. I mean, that would change the way I think of everything. I may quit my job, may try to pursue this and trading full time. You know, what I'm looking for is to be able to find a way I could be quote unquote the perfect dad, the stay at home dad. Take my daughter to school, pick her up, be attentive to all of her activities, school events. That's my dream, and I'm hoping through crypto, other investments, and other endeavors, I'm hoping that is my ticket out. Hopefully, there could be your ticket out too for your financial freedom. I'm not looking for the money. I'm just looking for freedom of time. Spend my time the way I want. But anyways, not get sidetracked. Let's get back into it. If any of you guys know anything about FTX, FTX was the biggest crypto exchange insolvency in our history with a $8.7 billion insolvency. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that they think that the SEC, Gary Gensler, is going after Coinbase, Binance, and all these other exchanges because he's trying to cover his butt for this FTX scandal. And FTX was behind so many politicians and giving so many political donations. Even Biden administration was behind him. And which kind of gets into my next one. White House says Americans feel better about their personal finance because President Biden's policies. Are you comfortable? I sure the heck am not. And not after this. They gave him a free pass, and look what happened. So many people lost so much money. A lot of people lost their life savings. Changed their life forever. But hopefully, because now that they said they recovered $7 billion in liquid assets, hopefully a lot of these people can get their money back, and put their life back on track. It's so sad it happened, and then now they're talking about FTX 2.0. They're trying to bring it back. I don't know about you, but I don't feel comfortable trading on this exchange or have anything to do with it. My money is not going anywhere near this. Honestly, I'm not even, they have native tokens FTT. I might not even go near trading that. I mean, it's had a big surge in the last week, last couple weeks, but no way do I feel comfortable putting my money back or here. And yeah, I don't wouldn't expect you. You know, hopefully they can recover this other 1.7 billion, pay back all the people, all the retail investors that lost all their money, put them back on track. You know, so let me know in the comments below if you want to see more content like that. Me talking about news. I'll try and focus a little bit more on bringing you guys more content like this if it's what you want. Leave a comment. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. You know, I need these responses or opinions to better the channel. You know, to improve. You know, and if you wanted me to get in more in like crypto trading or you know, personally right now I'm just trying to get myself back in the game. You know, I took a year off of trading through work and my family, you know. So let me know what you would like to see, what you don't like to see, and hopefully we can I could bring it to the table. And again, like and subscribe, please comment and share this to everybody you think needs to see it. And I'll see you guys next time.